Hello, everyone. There are certain days where you just sit down, you don't even know what to say. You don't even want to say anything. You don't even know where to start from. At this moment, I think, yeah, it's one of those days for me. I've been like sitting for the last 1 hour plus. What do I even talk about? Is it the killings in Benue State? Is that what I should focus on? Or what is it? And I look at the killings. For how long are we going to keep talking about this? And yet, nothing, seems to come out of it. Yet, we're focusing on issues that are non-issues rather than issues that are issues. Or is it the Kenneth Okonkwo, Peter Obi, obedient, some fighting, this, that, some people dragging themselves on Twitter? Is it the outrageous thing? Literally, sometimes you see that you're just literally overwhelmed. But let me focus on the killings in Benue State. The killings in Benue State has happened. Unfortunately, with our behavior, it will not stop. And the thing is that most of us think that we are not the next victims. We don't realize we are all victims. The 200 that were killed in Benue just recently, when the last killings happened, they thought it wouldn't be their turn. They are safe. Today, it has become their turn. The next victims that will be killed are thinking it's none of their problem until it is their problem. And then others will think it's none of their problem. We've continued on this thing. Someone said that people are not talking about it. People are tired. Where do you start from? All of these killings. And while these killings are going on, the people who are allowing the killings, we keep either defending them, one thing or the other. Election will come, we will do anyhow. And then, people are saying that, just recently, you saw, just which day was it, Benue youth. They call them Benue youth. Yes, of course, it might be in whatever sense. There are people that, though I don't like using the term, paid to come and protest and do whatever and do support. And they came out, they were supporting Tinubu and the Governor Alia. In spite of Autumn was a failure it was a failure, right? But he spoke for his people. If nothing else, he spoke. We know a governor does not have the power to, with the kind of way that Nigerian architectural situation is, and the governor does not have the power to be able to stop insecurity, to be able to command the army or any of this thing. But he has the power to speak for his people. He has the power to cry out. He has the power to say, hey, my people are being killed. Stand with the people. But this governor earlier, this priest or whatever it is that they've brought in, hasn't done that, has even been antagonistic to anybody who showed care or whatever. Peter Obi was going to go to Benue the other day. He stopped it. He said that politicians are coming to Politics is more important to him than his people that are being killed. And then if you go back to it also at the end of the day, where do you even start from? We as a people, we must begin to make certain things. Election is life or death for us, the people. Because it's indeed life or death. The kind of people that you bring in are the kind of people that we care or not care. For governor, an APC won, right? What message does it send to APC? You can continue to not address the issue and nothing will happen. Because since APC what has the presidency, refused to address the issue, and then you gave APC something again. So it's confusing, it's tiring. And every one of us were all being killed. Tinubu did not rig election to come and save anybody's life, to protect anybody's life or do anything. India air crash happened. Tinubu wrote a whole condolence. Benue people have been killed. Nothing. Silence. Yeah, nothing. Silence. Nothing. Silence. Is it the ones that died in Mokwa, Niger? Nothing. Silence. Is it the ones that died in Zamfara? Nothing. Silence. Or is it the one that died in Plateau or Borno or Sokoto, not in silence. And the worst of it all, for me, that has just made me like, I just look at this and I'm like, where do you even start from? All the time, it's giving religious connotation, tribal connotation, just to make things feel good for certain people. So it's no longer human beings have been killed. It's all Christians have been killed, Muslims have been killed, Northerners have been killed, Southerners have been killed. And depending on where and where, that's when, the issue would matter. When will you realize that Nigerians are being killed? And the people who are supposed to be in office are failing Nigerians. We also, as citizens, have allowed a lot of things to go on. Election 2027 will come now. People will start talking. Even before it's the 2027, people are already talking. Benue lives matter. Demanding for Benue lives is not, it's the ones, people that have been killed have been killed. They are not going to be killed again. Those who have been killed have been killed. They are not going to be killed again. The next people that are going to be killed are those of us that are alive. You and I. You might say, if you let's say God forbid 1,000,000 times, it doesn't mean that when the fitting cows come to you, it will not happen to you. The only way you forbid it is by putting an end to it before it gets to you. Don't wait until you become a victim. Or that's, oh, Nigeria has happened to me. Nigeria has already happened to everyone. It's who is going to be the number. But we are silent. We don't want to. We don't want to carry on the issue. We don't want to do this. Well, that's how we are where we are. And that's why they'll continue to get away with what they want to get away with. At the end of the day, we are the ones that will decide that our lives matter. And as long as we keep breaking it into, oh, it is certain people that are being killed or certain religion that are being killed. And when others are killed, you say, oh, now them. Now them. You see, that attitude has killed that unifying factor we used to have to make demands and say, hey, so people have been killed here. When other people are killed, you say, oh, now them. How? It's tiring. It's sickening. But anyway, like I always say, and I will say it again. Yesterday's victims were once survivors. Today's victims were yesterday's survivors. And tomorrow's victims would be today's survivors. The question is, who is next? Those who have been killed will not be killed again. The next to be killed are those of us who are alive. The question once again is, who is next? Being a victim in Nigeria is no longer a matter of if you will be a victim, but a matter of when will you be the victim. Because the victim card is going around, looking on who next to fall on. And when we make demands for others, it is not them. We actually make demands on us so that we will not become the next victims.